Council Russell.
Mr. Chairman, as you well know, over the last year or so, I've made an effort to try and lose a few pounds, and I've been fairly successful on that journey over the last year. I just wish that when the Chamber of Commerce decides to put my face on a postcard, that they use a recent photo, and maybe, just maybe, not grayscale it so that I look like O.J. Simpson on the cover of Time magazine in the back years. Mr. Chairman, this unprecedented attack by this nonprofit corporation of a hit piece put out on me, political hit piece, is not the first time this has happened to me, Mr. Chairman. It's happened to me when I first ran for this council, when I was accused of favoring the business side because my opponent at that time, a good friend of mine now and a good supporter of mine now, suggested that because I owned a business that I wanted to make my business taxes go down and I wanted to, do it into the homeowner. Well, Mr. Chairman, I said at that time, and I repeat it tonight, that the answer is not on the extremes. The answer is not on an equal tax rate. The answer is not on the lowest tax rate for the homeowner. The answer is somewhere in the middle. Mr. Chairman, this council, many of my colleagues included, some of them who aren't even listening to me now and have their back to me as I talk on this council floor, got up on this council floor and said that the businesses deserved a break on the taxes because the rates for the assessments went through the roof. Well, this year, Mr. Chairman, the assessments on three-deckers, on apartment houses, 4 units or more, went through the roof. They went through the roof. And I think that we needed to adjust that scale, if you will, to try and help those property owners out. Mr. Chairman, I refuse to support the Chamber of Commerce's line 181 because it would have given, and I hope someone quotes me on this, it would have given a 1.64% decrease in a business property owner's property tax. At the same time, it would have increased single families, condos, 2 families, all in the 5 to 6% range. It would have also, Mr. Chairman, given an increase of 9.81%, 9.81% to a 3-decker, and an increase of almost 22%, 21.71% to the average apartment house, 4 families or more, 21.71%. How in good conscience can a district city councilor, especially somebody that represents Grafton Hill, Vernon Hill, and Quincy Village, stand before this council and support that kind of a tax rate to work against the people in my district? I won't do it. I'll tell you that, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, jobs do matter, and they matter quite a bit. And the thing that really upset me the most about this card was not even the fact that they blamed me single-handedly for increasing taxes on businesses on one side, but on the other side where they said jobs matter for Worcester residents. Mr. Chairman, no one has stood up on this council floor more than I fighting for jobs for Worcester residents. No one. And almost every time I've had to battle with the Chamber of Commerce on that issue. When they come in here looking for tax breaks and TIFs for special projects, and we ask for concessions. We had Ron Charette stand up at that microphone from the Southwestern Neighborhood Center once and say, we're talking about getting jobs for people to make beds. And they said, no, we need the most qualified people. We can't intimidate business, and we can't stop that. Well, jobs do matter, Mr. Chairman. Jobs matter an awful lot. And I'll tell you, I will not be intimidated, I will not be bullied, and I will not stop fighting for the working men and women in this district and the residents of this city. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.